Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a new episode of Ultra Quiz Plus. Imagine, if you will, you've just been delivered by taxi to the idyllic beachside retreat that you've been looking forward to all spring. The cheerful taxi driver accepts your small tip with glee and gives you a knowing look that seems to say, "Yes, you belong here. You deserve this." As the taxi van speeds away, you take a moment to observe the view outside your beachside cottage. Palm trees gently swaying in the breeze, small lizards scurry about the patio, each one seeming to smile up at you and welcome as you stand breathless on the elaborately tiled lanai. You turn to the door and insert a key to unlock it. And just before you turn the lock, you detect the aroma of something gamey, almost rancid, cooking nearby. As you turn to look over your shoulder to identify where this grisly scent could be coming from, you are immediately blinded by the flash of light reflecting off the top of the well-oiled bald head of an elderly man in a threadbare Hawaiian shirt. He is holding in his hands a skewed lizard, barbecued, head, tail, and feet. You stumble back as the key breaks off in the lock, and this castaway of a man, you'll pay for this, Douglas. This castaway of a man exclaims, "I took the liberty of slaughtering some of your livestock. Good eating these." As he bites the head off the blistered gecko, skewer and all, you see that it is none other than the man whose lizard's eye always seems to follow you. Me, Sheldon Bird.
Watch out, ladies. I know you've heard about the silver tongue of Sheldon Bird.
And I now flutter and preen my resplendent tail feathers and consequently glance over my wing at 3 of Maine's top comic performers. What a lineup we have for you tonight. Our first comic spent the COVID pandemic isolated in his humble chamber. And after seeing this panel, he's been counting the minutes until he can get back there. Nick Dufault. Yes, indeed. And along with us tonight is a comedian who has decided to sell her vacuum. It was just collecting dust. Ann-Marie Keene. And finally tonight, we have a comic who lives near Bath Iron Works. Before the show, he exhaustively explained how they keep the ships together. It was riveting. It's Johnny Friggin Ater.
Riveting.
And yes, indeed, now it is time to introduce the entertainer who entertains so lightly, sometimes you can't tell that he's doing it. Doug Bergfeld.
Thank you very much. That's right, Sheldon Bird. I am Doug Bergfeld. This is Ultra Quiz Plus, and we are at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine, home of the lovely Craft Brew Underground, ensconced in the Boom Boom Room. Incredibly decorated tonight with all the accoutrements of summer vacation. Hawaiian leis bedeck the walls, tickets from places far away.
Yeah.
Trunks bedecked with all kinds of stickers from countries far and wide.
Bedecked.
They really do make us feel at home here, he says, losing his flow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Sheldon is correct. We do have a wonderful panel with Johnny Friggin Ater, Nick Dufault, and Ann-Marie Keene.
Hey. What up?
And program note, to those of you who still haven't caught on, about the movement of the guest chat to the middle of the show, be warned, that's not what you're going to hear next. If you really want to hear what's happening with Nick Dufault, you're just going to have to wait till about mid-show.
And we do have some hot breaking news at that point.
Breaking news. So what we're going to do, instead of the guest chat, is we're going to leap into the bulk of the quiz.
Let's go.
Now, as our audience and guests know, we always start with a nice softball question just to warm up the panelists. And tonight, we're going to go first with Johnny Friggin Ater. Johnny, are you ready to receive the first question?
Let's hear it.
Here we go,
love
Johnny.
Softball questions.
Well,
Love softballs. Well, mine.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Is that what she said, Sheldon?
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing he's happy with them, is what I'm saying.
That's right, yeah. I mean,
I heard they were cheesy.
All right, so you're going to have to get right on that mic, Nick Dufault. So, question number 1. With the tourists back in force and the shortage of seafood, eateries have had to get creative with readily available substitutes. What is the actual alternative offered by a resourceful roadside fish shack?
That would be pollock.
Well, no. However, good news. I have
good
an
guess.
array of multiple choice possible answers I can provide
I
you
was
with.
just guessing it might be pollock.
right.
That's
Well,
all.
Take a
Yeah.
stab. Why
Paul
not?
had gone out of it.
Anybody else?
I actually was going Pollock, so.
How about we follow the format? Thank you very much, Sheldon. So, could be A, tick chowder. Tick chowder. This robust cream-based stew is rich in iron. You don't even really notice that it moves on its own. Could be tick stew or chowder. Could also be B, brine bisque, a fine blend of seawater and sea monkeys. Could be C, a cicada roll. Actually, not as bad as you think. Which one of these, Johnny, do you think is a resourceful fish-side shack's
like
replacement
yours,
food?
Well,
Batter or pinto crumbs?
if it's not going to be pollock, my next guess would be, I would go with a cicada roll, but there is something that's a little better. It's called a Johnny Ater roll.
Is it
Yeah,
better?
it's Johnny Ater roll, and it's sort of related to the same taste, a little salty,
Yeah.
but very, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice taste.
And
Good
it's
for
an
your
appetizer.
complexion, I hear.
Right, they're very good for your complexion.
Are you talking about your dick?
No,
He always talks about his
I'm
dick.
not a Johnny Ater
You
roll.
don't
I'm
even
talking
need to
about
guess.
I'm talking about my chub. My chub, my roll of Johnny Ater
Oh,
is
I-
salty and it's sweaty.
I
and,
talk about my chub, and that was not at all what I was talking
No,
about.
not my chubbiness, my fat rolls.
All right.
Ugh.
Nick,
Kind of like a spring roll.
Yes.
which
Good
one
guess,
of these
Ann-Marie.
fine answers do you think you're attracted to?
Could I have the second one, please? One more time.
The second one was brine bisque, which is basically a fine blend of seawater and sea monkeys.
I think it's that, except for I'm a little skeptical on the monkeys, but the price of meat is going up like everything else after this pandemic, so I really do think it's monkeys.
Sea
You think it's
monkeys
monkeys?
are, after all, shrimp.
They're brine
It's
shrimp,
true.
Sheldon. Thank you very much. I knew you'd know that.
And they like to get spanked, so
They
you know,
do.
They definitely do. Anne-Marie, we're rolling to you.
Hi, I was just having cool memories about the sea monkeys that I grew as a child. I couldn't believe you could get a little packet of something and grow like a live creature from it. It's true, they really are. They don't look quite like they do on the package.
Yeah, they don't.
And they're so tasty.
I never ate
You
them.
didn't? You can kind of filter them through your teeth.
So, but I think it's the cicada thing. People have been eating those like crazy.
Have they been?
Yeah, not me.
No?
But I've seen it.
I see.
I seen it.
Excellent. Well, I'm happy to provide you guys with the correct answer if you're ready.
I might
so
be
This
ready.
is, by the way, true. I did not make this up. It is the cicada roll.
Yay.
A place in Maryland has begun to serve the little crunchy bastards.
Nice, all right.
Yes, indeed. Wow.
All right.
That was, see?
All right, Emily.
First one
I'm
goes
headed
easy.
for Maryland.
All right.
amp.
Things are going to get a little bit more complicated because we're going to move on to question 2, and that means Nick Dufault. Nick?
It is going to be
Who is
complicated.
complicated.
Are the balls still
complicated.
soft?
Are they?
Yes, John.
Johnny, can we get a ball check?
Ball
They-
check.
Good.
Balls.
Yep,
Still
that's still
soft?
good.
Still
Still
there.
good. Yep, ball check.
One of the only things that can
Hi,
be
Sarah.
smooth and wrinkly at the same time. All right,
True.
moving on.
It's true.
We didn't have to fluff them, but we did.
Oh, we got to have a ding.
Fantastic. All right,
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Dufault is on the board.
Uh-oh. Are you ready for your question?
I
Emma?
am.
Okay, good. Just made to make sure you were finally ready. Okay, so now that mask mandates are all but over, which cause has a former anti-masking group decided to champion? Are you ready?
I am.
So it could be that there's an anti-masking group who has decided to champion A. Convinced that their efforts were critical to the ending of the mask requirements, they have turned their attention to repealing no shirt, no shoes, no service policies. Could be that one. Could be B. A group of high schools allege that having to show ID to buy booze is an infringement of their civil rights. That could be the real one. One of these is real, by the way. Or it could be C. A group who picketed the Maine State House against mask mandates planned to protest against the ban on smoking while pumping gas.
Only in Maine, ladies and gentlemen.
Which one of these
Wow.
is real?
I feel like the people that would protest not being able to smoke while pumping gas are the same people that were filling plastic bags and duffel bags in the last month or so with gas.
gasoline, yeah.
Absolutely. However, my choice is going to be A for the no shoes, no shirt problem being rectified, because I feel like that's I think it's Kenny Chesney's song, I'm Not Into Country, and I can absolutely tell you that a lot of those people probably would be against having to wear a shirt. So
Yeah.
that's my
Well,
answer.
I was down to the convenience store today, and I lingered, and boy, there was a lot going on. I'll tell you later.
Male or female?
Oh,
Yes.
It was a love triangle, Sheldon.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Tasty
remember
stuff.
them.
Ann-Marie,
Hi. I think it's C.
you think it's C?
Yeah, people are fucking dumb. I didn't even mean to get a point on that, but thanks.
This is not hearts. Johnny,
Having not remembered what B was,
that's the
I'm
high
gonna
schoolers.
say B.
You're going with the high schoolers trying to...
yeah, I'm
Only
gonna,
one
I'm gonna,
will get a point.
Oh, we split it 3
I'm
ways.
gonna-
Who is
yeah,
it?
I'm gonna go B because I like to be different.
Oh.
Ooh, that was adorable.
Yeah, but I can't give a point to it.
No, it's adorability is not what we're shooting for
No,
here.
it's not. No, that was.
I thought he was going to say he was going B to match my cup size. So.
Oh!
Well, it's close.
If they'd only been C's, Nick.
Right.
It's true.
If only we had video, we could.
No points for B's. All right. So I will give you the answer to this question. Turns out the actual answer is no shoes, no shirts,
No.
no service.
Point to Mr. Dufault.
Yes, it's a group in Indiana, turns out. All right, Sheldon, you know,
Wow, Doug.
we're clipping.
This is great.
We're clipping right
Aren't you
along.
loving
We are
it?
clipping along.
New evidence, Ann-Marie. New evidence show that Capitol Police in D.C. had advanced indicators
I'm
that
calling
the
interference. The audience is getting rowdy.
Yes.
New evidence, Ann-Marie, show that Capitol Police in D.C. had advanced indicators that the protests were going to be violent. Which of these indicators should have rung alarm bells? There's 3 possible choices. Ready? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay, just checking. Not everybody, right, reads the news. All right, A. Convenience stores had all mysteriously sold out of Blue Drink and Skull. Could be that one. Could be that one. Website searches for places in D.C. that serve possum skyrocketed. Could be that one. Or it could be hotel rooms booked by people with the names Bubba, Cletus, and Dog, who were also asking for the NRA discount, grew exponentially. And I will tell you,
Potentially.
one of these is real.
Oh,
Holy
baby.
fuck.
That's what I say.
I mean, they all seem plausible, but I don't understand what they mean by new evidence. Don't they mean like all the tweets and Facebook posts leading up to that day? That wasn't new. That happened
That's old
before,
evidence.
but okay. Let's look for more evidence. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Can I just say I got a little distracted because I was thinking about the sea monkeys thing, and someone asked me if I ate them, and actually, there was an incident. And I feel like it's time to just come clean about that. I was sick. I had a fever. I was in bed at night. I had a glass of water, and I had my sea monkeys, and you know what happened? I took a sip.
Yeah.
And I spit them out, and that's what I feel bad about. I should have just swallowed them because at least
Yep.
they
Yes, you should
provided
have.
something.
Right. It's good protein.
Sea
Could have
monkeys.
been.
They might have survived the trip.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go with the blue drink and skull thing.
Going Blue Drink and Skull. Anne-Marie, for some reason, I thought you might.
Thanks.
I'm old. I don't even know what blue drink is.
You know, it's drinks that are blue, Sheldon.
It's not that you're
yeah,
old, it's just
blue
that you're
drinks.
not trashy.
Thank you, Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie just won.
Thank you. What
don't
a
even have to play anymore.
lovely,
It's over.
lovely
That,
comment.
that deserves a bell ring.
I thought that was a bell too.
Yeah.
Thank
All right,
you.
there we go.
By popular acclaim, Ann-Marie gets a point.
There we go.
All right, Johnny, where do you think?
All right.
Where do you think you come in on this?
I think I'm going to go with the old Cletus and Bubba.
You're going with Cletus and Bubba.
Cletus and Bubba. I think that's the real, and the NRA discount.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's starting to feel like
So
evidence.
all you had to do is watch that on TV, and you knew at least a third of them are named Bubba or Cletus,
Absolutely.
and they're all in the NRA.
Yeah, all-
Anyway.
They all have the middle name Wayne for some reason.
Yeah, Cletus Wayne, right? Cletus Wayne, Wayne Bubba,
Like all good
Wayne,
serial killers.
Wayne Bubba Wayne, right?
And all their pets are called
Cletus Wayne
Damien.
Bubba.
Damien.
That's the number one pet name
Yeah.
for people who participated in the insurrection.
Damien.
Damien,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
Damien,
sure.
seriously?
Yep, seriously.
I
Oh,
think
man.
there's some horse shit going down right
No,
there.
that's
But
true.
Good enough. Sure, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Take that to the bank.
Take it to the
favorite
bank.
pet name among rioters is Damien.
That is true, Sheldon. I'd like to confirm that, but the reason is because they're all cousins and they all share the same pet.
Yay!
Nick Dufault, ladies and gentlemen. So Nick, we're coming. We're
Johnny,
coming
you
to
better
you,
kick
Nick.
it up a notch here.
I know
Come
I
on,
do.
bud.
I think I like a
Come
0
on, bud.
points.
Nick Dufault. After you
busy
have a swig of
drinking.
beer, what
Yes.
would you like to say to the ladies and gentlemen?
I was parched. I also.
Microphone doesn't run well with
I know
beer in it.
it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm sorry about that, but I really do think it is also the hotel reservations, but not for the same reason. I think it's because they are too busy having shotgun weddings, and those don't start until March. So they were all able to book the hotels because it was in January.
Wow, that's
Shit.
deep, man. This is an analyst.
That
Do you
was
work
very-
for the
This is an
government?
intelligent analyst. I think the FBI wants Nick.
He was very.
They probably do, but not for the same reasons. I wasn't there. I was with you guys on the 10th of June,
You can thank me for the straight line
4:45.
later.
We heard you were in your house, quote unquote.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'll tell you the answer because I feel like we've run out of gas on that.
What
line.
is the answer?
The answer is, turns out, it's actually a C, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa!
It is C. Now,
Cletus is
Nice.
Bubba.
I did add Bubba and Cletus, but they did see an uptick of the NRA discount request, ladies and gentlemen.
Ho ho.
I remember hearing about that.
Now you know.
Points to Nick and Johnny.
All right.
Now you
I'm
know.
on the board.
Sheldon. That round just goes by. It just goes by so fast, and I just feel like we didn't really appreciate the time we had together during that round. So what I've done is I've created something to make me feel a little less melancholy about the speed in which we dispatched it. And I have a roundlet. A little roundlet. A little token to remember that round by.
Love it, roundlet.
I love the roundlet.
And Sheldon, I do believe
Is there some song I'm supposed to sing at this point that I wasn't told about or anything?
that
Please
I do believe that I'm the person who reads this out. Isn't that right? Yes, it is. Now
Sure,
it is.
you may read it,
I
Douglas.
may read it out. It's time for the Alter Quiz Plus Modern Classic Roundlet, known as Was or Not Was. This week's subject is cheese or not cheese. In this week's segment, we read out a list of things that might be cheese or might not be cheese, and our panelists simply tell us if the item is or is not cheese. Any detail about the cheese could lead to additional points. Now, are you ready? This
We
is an open
decided to
round.
clean this up and not have it be dildo and not dildo. So
I went on a long dildo run there, Kel.
He really cleaned it up. I was waiting for cheese or yeast infection.
We'll be back up to our ears in strap-ons next week. All right. So, this is an open round, ladies and gentlemen, which means come in when you have something, right? Cheese or not cheese, and any evidence that you think supports your case. Okay, first cheese. Bath cheese.
my hometown.
Cheese or not
Yes, mine
cheese?
too, Sheldon.
Now, Bath has a couple of Bath,
I'm going to say cheese, but don't mix it with the bathtub acid.
Bathtub full of acid.
bathtub
But I
full
could
of
see a
acid.
bathtub full of cheese. I'm really hungry.
I could too. If you can put mold on cheese, you can deal with a couple pubes you have to take out of the bathtub to make the cheese. So I'd say it's a cheese.
You're going cheese.
You didn't even.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Let's go with cheese.
Okay.
I'm going to go, because I've had sauerkraut cheese before, so I think Bath cheese would be thing. Yeah.
You think Bath cheese is the thing?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is cheese, but not the kind of cheese for the Bath, the kind of cheese made in beautiful Bath, Maine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bath
Not
cheese.
Bath in the UK, huh?
That's what I
I've
was
never
thinking.
had it.
No,
Does it taste-
it is both, Sheldon, but I learned recently that there is also a cheese maker in Bath.
There is.
All right, so next, cheese or not cheese? Example. Douche baguette.
Not
cheese or not cheese?
No.
Ann-Marie says nay.
Nay. I think it's my old boss.
I mean, I honestly think it potentially could be an easy cheese, like one of those canisters, because it's a douche cheese.
I've
But
never
I'm-
heard easy applied to cheese.
Yes, or to douches.
Well, easy douche would be probably a positive thing, but easy cheese.
But contrary,
You know, the problem is I don't feel fresh because my douche is so complicated.
It's so difficult.
oh, this was an excellent douche here.
Can't someone make an easy douche?
But I'm, for the record, Mr. Birdcage, I will have the record reflect I do not think it's a cheese.
Okay, Nick
This
is
isn't a parole hearing, Nick.
Johnny.
I'm going to say douche baguette is not a cheese. I do know what a douche baguette is because I had an old girlfriend that used to use a baguette as one.
Oh.
That's a douche. Ooh.
No, we're not
was a
playing dildo or not dildo. He already said.
This was not used for that.
Oh.
Wasn't.
Keep in mind, he did say it was an old girlfriend. She was pretty crusty.
She was old. That's right. Ew.
Wait, well, wow, those guys are out because of your
Wow, you
used
just
to it.
scared the
Nick.
audience away.
People left
Roast everybody out with douche
But
baguette.
the only problem, it gave her yeast infections.
Yeah.
You know, that was a
Okay, I'm coming
line.
alive.
That was a gag that was just hanging out there, John.
Right.
And you harvested
I
it.
harvested that.
Attaboy.
Well,
He
I've
set
got-
it up, waited
I've got
the right
two
amount of time, and then brought it home.
Right on.
Thank you very much, Johnny. Well, turns out it is not a cheese, but it is a person who is overly critical and pedantic about lengthy breads.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God, so it is
Douche
my old boss.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, fuck you, Ryan.
Size does matter, contrary to any bread maker's beliefs.
All right, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
had a
moving
real
into the-
bad ciabatta the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was bad about
It was
it,
a
John?
ciabatta.
Penicillin cleaned it right up, though.
Ciabatta.
Back to chub
chubby.
talk.
A chub, yeah.
A chubby.
Chub.
Well, one audience member came back after Nick's terrible joke. Okay, so we're moving in now.
I'll get him to leave again.
We're moving into the last cheese or not cheese selection, and it is called Turkish sea snot.
Turkish sea snot.
Turkish sea snot.
I
Ann-Marie is very.
really want to say it's not, because that would really blow. Get it? It's a snot joke.
No points
Take
for
away
that.
a point.
But,
-1.
yeah, -1. I lost all my
Take away a
points.
point for that one.
I am saying it's a cheese.
Oh.
He's going cheese, ladies and
Do I
gentlemen.
have to get the
Wow.
exact news story? I mean, I know that I saw something.
Hold on a
about-
second,
All right.
Johnny.
Yes, I believe it is a cheese.
You believe
Yes.
it is a cheese?
Because
said what,
Turkish
Ann-Marie?
cheese
No.
sea snot.
Yeah, cheese snot. Yeah, Turkish sea snot.
And Nick
Turkish
says
sea snot.
it is.
No, not cheese. That's
What?
that stuff that they're like warning about because it's like on the water things. I don't know.
That's
It's
rock,
a news thing.
That's rock snot, but
Ah,
maybe.
fuck.
You know, yeah.
Yeah,
Could
I'm going
be
to
a,
just
like-
say yes.
Okay,
It is.
Could be
Ann-Marie
a-
says no.
Could
What
be,
is it?
Could
Doug?
be a bad translation. You know.
Anne-Marie's the only
No,
one
it
getting a
turns
point
out
on
that
it.
it is not a cheese.
Hi.
Anne-Marie, do you know this story?
I said what I know. It's something that's like polluting the edges of the water. Something I don't know.
Well, just to clarify,
I hate
her,
reading.
That's a
first
mole.
of all.
Just to clarify her extremely technical description, it is an effluence of algae that's been overfed by organic debris in globally warmed seas, currently happening in Turkey.
And they can keep it.
It may or may not have some sea monkeys floating in it.
Now what, Doug?
Well, I'll tell you what's now. We've exhausted that round, Sheldon.
Holy crap.
And the roundlet. And that means we're approaching our first break. But before we do that, we need to set up for the round that comes next. And I do believe that Sheldon K. Bird is the person who reads this out.
In fact, that's true, and I will. This is called the punch, right?
The punch first round, Sheldon.
Okay.
As it is written.
Well, the script says now it is time, but it isn't time because we're going to take a break. So the scriptwriter's fucked up again.
Fight.
All right. It's not
fight.
time yet for the round that asks a question at a time later than the time it is right now. That's right. It's time, but it's not, for a round called Punch First.
All right.
Woo!
Punch first.
I never know when he's going to strike.
Well, I had to get to page 3 before there was an error in the script. This is a record. It's absolutely wonderful.
Thank you
That
very
is
much.
pretty
Thank you,
good,
Douglas.
actually.
Thank you. I'm blushing.
Anyway.
Yes.
In this round, I will, in the future,
Yeah.
give the panelists a punchline for a joke, and the panel tries to work out the funniest setup. Each punchline is also the answer to an actual news question. Points for whoever comes up with the funniest stuff, and also points if you actually sort out the correct answer.
Now, Sheldon.
Yes.
Customarily, just because we're humane, don't we usually deliver the punch first punchline to our panelists just before we take a short 8-second break to give them
Absolutely.
time to pen a punch?
I'm ready to do it.
Sheldon, do it, baby.
This week's punchline is, are you ready, panel? 97%. 97%.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 97%. Now we're going to take a short 8-second break to allow our panelists to pen a punchline. But before we do, I would be remiss if I did not tell the ladies and gentlemen that my name is Doug Bergfeld. I am with Sheldon Bird. And we are joined by the august talents of Johnny Friggin Ater, Nick Dufault, and Ann-Marie Keene.
Hey, what up?
And we are sitting in front of a live audience at beautiful Craft Brew Underground at 34 Court Street in the Boom Boom Room. Now, I know you're thinking to yourself, where have I heard something like this before? I know the answer, nowhere. There's no place. Search far and wide. Comb the sea-snotted coasts of Turkey.
And sea monkeys.
You will not find another Ultra Quiz Plus out there. We didn't have to plus it, but we did! And we're back at the Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. I'm Doug Bergfeld with the lovely Sheldon Bird, Ann-Marie Keene, Nick Dufault, and Johnny Friggin Ater.
Yeah.
Also introducing our waiter, bringing a slice of pizza to Sheldon.
Yeah.
Well done, man, well done.
Now, Sheldon, if I am correct, and I do believe I am, when we left our audience, you had just issued forth the punch first punchline. Isn't that
did,
correct?
Doug, I did.
And we have we not, Sheldon, given our comedians time to write some setups for that very punchline?
We have, but should I remind them what it is just in case there's another one in the tank?
Sheldon, we are in friggin' sync.
I know. Look, we have straw hats and Hawaiian shirts
I know,
on tonight.
what the hell?
Like, there wasn't even a memo.
Sheldon and I are dressed twinsies tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it
And-
twinsies or is it for Pride Month?
I think let's go with Pride Month.
Yay!
We're doing
I
Pride
knew
Month.
it!
That's why we're doing
I've been
it.
married for 41 years. I'm okay.
You can be proud.
I am proud.
Still
And
be
married?
proud.
So, all right. Sheldon, yes, indeed. Remind our peeps what's peeping out.
The punchline, Doug, panelists, pay attention, is 97%. 97%.
97%. All right, now, this is an open round, so if you have a setup for that punchline, pop yourself in.
97%, the amount of ladies that will tell Nick to buzz off when proposed with a date.
Hey!
It's the percentage of my income that I spend on my car payments. But it's worth it. I really love my car.
You have a beautiful car.
Thank you.
The chances that Ann-Marie actually swallowed those sea monkeys, 97%.
I'm going to give you 2 for that, John.
God damn it. Oh, throwing things.
The amount of Capitol stormers that are card-carrying members of the NRA, and by 97 we mean 100.
Oh. Call him back.
I think it's the updated 99% movement because a lot of those kids got really rich from cryptocurrency.
It's a good bit. That's a
deep,
good
man.
bit.
That's good.
Good bet, right there.
Very topical.
The amount of the population that would buy a piece of bucket art if they knew what the frig it was.
More on that story later.
Friggin' right. He's going to frame it. The likelihood of people that will die from eating Turkish sea snot.
Oh, boy, he is a callback machine.
97% is how much faster the show is going because Leonard isn't on the panel tonight.
That's good for 2.
The chances of Johnny Ater winning Ultra Quiz Show Plus
Without knowing the name.
Now, you're not supposed to let the other guy score points off you, right?
That was a dunk.
That was a slam dunk. You robbed that one from me.
Sorry, Johnny.
Wow.
You'll get me back, I promise.
No, I won't.
The amount of mass holes that make up the total population of York Beach, Maine, in May through September.
Oh, it's a topical answer. Did you catch that,
I
Doug?
It was a
That's
vacation.
almost
We call
right.
a foreshadow, Sheldon.
That's right.
Foreshadow, right?
Prescient.
I think it's how much of the Earth's surface is covered in land. Stay in school, kids.
All right.
Anybody?
How much of a beer you need to finish before you know it's good?
I
Okay.
like that. The amount of anti-vaxxers that live in their mom's basement still.
Well, I didn't know Nate was anti-vax.
All right, I
The
did a
amount of-
lot. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The amount of Turkish sea snot I would eat before I puked.
Ooh.
97% of the sea
97%.
snot of the world?
Wow.
Turkish
You
snot.
must love
I
that.
can't say sneeze
It's
snot.
got
Sea
to.
snot.
Sneeze off.
Very difficult. I had to
snot.
practice.
Did you
I
really?
did have to practice.
Sea
Sea
snot.
snot, sneeze snot, sneeze snot.
She saw sea snot by the seashore.
Sea snot, sneeze snot. I can't count.
I've been crunching the numbers, and it's 3 fewer percentage points than 100.
That's a math joke.
Technically correct.
Math is hard.
The amount of Ultra Quiz Plus episodes that Don Hartel had strong-armed Sheldon Birdcage into saying that she won. 97%.
Oh. Inside baseball, ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
We'll get you a bodyguard. Are we for like real answers?
No, none of them
Oh,
have-
All of mine
anytime
were
you have a real answer,
Anne-Marie.
absolutely.
That was
There
all
is-
factual.
There is a correct answer.
There is a
ladies and
correct
gentlemen.
answer.
Yes,
Give it.
I think it's the percentage that the AstraZeneca vaccine protects from the Indian variant, also known as the Delta variant.
This is a pharmacy tech talking
And she's
here.
very close to the correct
Wow.
answer, but the correct answer is the percent in which all people with COVID aren't vaccinated.
On the earth.
On Earth,
Yes.
97% of the people who have COVID are not vaccinated, ladies and gentlemen.
serious?
I am absolutely serious.
Well, so those 3% of people that are vaccinated and have it just goes to show you what a hoax the whole thing is.
Yeah, that 3%.
Right? Wow.
Yeah, Donald Trump was right. So,
It's a hoax, okay? Okay.
you're welcome, Dick, for setting
Oh
you up
my
for that.
God.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the punch first round. Points have been evenly distributed. Now,
No, they haven't been, but that's all right.
now you know, Sheldon.
They've been fairly distributed. Doug.
You know, I've been doing this show for a long time. This is probably the 51st, 3rd, 5th
Thereabouts.
episode, yeah. And you know, every time we do the show at this stage, I just feel I have an inkling, a creeping thought that Sheldon has got to have done something to the scores.
Let's check in on the score
Ah.
right now. It's a pretty tight race right now.
Is it tight, Sheldon?
Yep. We have Ann-Marie with 12.
Wow.
Nick Dufault with 11.
Wow.
And Johnny Friggin Ater with 8. Step her up, John. Come on, come on.
All
to her.
multiples
I
of
gotta
4,
get
ladies
moving
and gentlemen.
here. I gotta get moving.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
I know it's the cake. The cake is putting me to sleep.
Jesus, John, you're painting yourself right into a corner. You got to step it up.
Oh,
Oh boy.
not quite
My God,
Johnny.
He's got those puns. He is a pun machine.
All right. Now, people, the next round is upon us. In this round, Sheldon is going to suggest a theme, and our comics will come up with lines or scenarios related to that scene. Points given to panelists that delight us with their snappy one-liners or warped brains. Sheldon, are you ready to issue forth?
Why, I think I am.
Well then, Sheldon, why don't you?
Well, I think I will.
Thank you so much.
This is Quick Take Themes. Are you
Yes.
ready? Pay attention, panelists. Number A, things you would never, ever hear a masshole tourist say.
Hey, we're in Maine now. We can finally drive the way we want to.
I'm going to give you 2 for that one, John.
I thought Bob Marley died in 81.
Ooh, which Bob Marley? That's deep.
I'm really quite satisfied with all our Boston sports teams.
Another 2 for John.
Wow.
There is no way I'm paying $200 a night for this hotel room.
I didn't visit in 2020 because I wanted to do my part to keep Maine's elderly and immunocompromised population safe.
Satire.
Maine people really are smarter and more courteous.
I'll crack my own lobster, thanks.
2 for that one.
The meth here sucks.
Wow, that's deep.
I'm not going to Maine this year.
Very good.
And,
Oh, I'll use my blinker.
all right, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
going to stick around an extra week and take driving lessons.
Of course. Anything else for that quick take?
I'm tapped.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have exhausted that one. Sheldon, what's the next one?
Wow. Let me get to it, Doug.
Why don't you get to it? Because
My
as
God.
I recall, Sheldon, I wrote it down right under that other one.
Here you go. Number B.
All right.
The worst things to hear while on a vacation trip.
The hotel checkout time is 6 a.m.
That's good.
And it looks like rain for the next 6 days. Well, we needed
That's Maine.
We needed it.
Welcome to your hotel. Sorry for the racket. We're doing massive renovations.
Please respect our hotel and abide by our condoms required in the jacuzzi.
Where did that come from?
That's a sleeper.
Wow, that's creative. You know?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
it. How long have you been cheating on me?
You stuck that one right in there. I caught it.
Yeah, he did. You left your door unlocked and the stove on.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Sorry, this hotel is low on funds. The only continental breakfast we'll be offering you was served to the Continental Congress.
Ew.
I'm going to
mold
want a
joke.
divorce.
Wow, that escalated.
It's like he's writing a novel over there.
A dingo ate your baby.
They said this is the only room with no bed bugs.
Hope you're enjoying vacation. No need to come back home. You're being laid off.
Ooh, sad. I guess I got it, but
The meth here sucks.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that was Quick Take B. Quick Take B, ladies and gentlemen. I think, Sheldon, there's only one remaining Quick Take subject. Is that true?
why, yes, there is.
Roll it
Here
on
it
out.
is. Number C, ladies and gentlemen, the bad things to say when you are at airport security.
It's pronounced anthrax, you idiot.
I'd like to see you try to take this full-size shampoo bottle out of my carry-on. Go ahead.
Full size. Ooh.
I can't wait to get on the plane so I can join the half-mile club.
That's good for 2 weeks. So you made it up. All right.
What are you looking at?
Don't worry about that body scan, officer. I always carry my pet gerbil there to help keep him warm.
Oh.
Damn. You guys are paid way too much.
Oh, geez.
Bet you can't catch me.
Good.
No, that's not a fuse. That's just my shoelace.
Oh, my goodness. That shoe bomber, I hate him.
Richard Reed, baby.
The meth here sucks.
Yep.
You knew I had to.
Fantastic. Oh, my God.
Running gags. Anybody else?
Why can't they hire more intelligent people here?
That's a good one to say.
Another body cavity search? Are you sure TSA doesn't stand for totally sadistic assholes?
Whoa! 2 for that.
And I believe we have exhausted
All
bad
righty,
things to
Rude.
say at the airport, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now, you know, the points go flying during that round, as you heard. The bell was ringing left and right. I mean, come on. So
Crazy.
while Sheldon, who has a very tiny brain, tries to keep up with the scores by pecking away at his little abacus, this is what I like to do, the guest chat, where we talk about coming dates, performances, and events that you folks might be participating in. I'm going to
Said
start
coming.
with Johnny Ater.
He did.
And I'm saying that so he has a chance to get his shit together. Is your shit together?
My shit is not together.
Excellent. Johnny Ater, go for it. What's coming up for you?
Well, let's see. I've got a big tour coming up, actually. I do. I've got a 4-day tour.
Yeah.
It's almost like Gilligan's Island, but it's I'm doing Footlights. It's coming up in it's on the 30th, June 30th. Footlights.
Yeah.
Then I'm at the Franco Center,
Oh, yeah.
and
Nice
right here
place.
in Lewiston.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing a show at Rang Pond
Whoa.
in Poland,
Is that like a campground?
Maine. Huh?
Is that a
It's
campground? It's a campground, yeah.
Yeah, and then we're going to end the tour right here at Craft Brew Underground.
Here at CBU.
So 4 days of shows. It's going to be pretty cool.
And will
And
that
Johnny,
be-
I believe you've had quite an afternoon on your
Yes, I have.
sideline, haven't
well,
you?
today-
John, as you may know, is a house painter, but
Right. Go ahead, Sheldon. Do you
Well,
want?
Why don't we have Johnny tell us about it?
I think we'll have Johnny tell us about it.
No, today. So my bucket art. Okay, my bucket art is it's really kind of this really cool thing that I'm doing. I'm taking old dried paint out of buckets and I'm making art out of it. And it's at mainbucketart.com, mainbucketart, AHT. And today, my son, we put another post on Reddit under the subreddit Made Me Smile. And as Sheldon and I were coming down to the show tonight, I had 10,000 upvotes. And my son just messaged
By
me.
the time we got here,
They're up votes.
They're upvotes, right? Yeah, upvotes, not likes, right? They're
Right.
not up there. Okay, so but now we're at 35,000.
Hell
which is
yeah.
really kind of cool.
that's quite an
King of
afternoon,
Reddit.
folks. So now you show up on page 1 of.
Right, on the front page.
Johnny, is that the length and breadth of what you've
That's
got to
it.
deliver?
Yeah, but thank you for.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and so yes, and is that final concert that you're doing at CBU? Was that right here in the Boom Boom Room?
Right here in the Boom
in
Boom
the
Room.
Boom.
Oh my God, have you been there? It's awesome.
Excuse me.
Have you been there?
Where?
To the Boom Boom Room?
He absolutely
it is
has.
fantastic.
He's been here before. It was called the Room before, and now it's the Boom Boom Room.
Yeah. So
Did we make it the Boom Boom Room?
we
I think
did
you
name
did,
it the
yeah.
Boom
You
Boom
guys
Room.
made
yeah.
it the Boom Boom Room.
It's the Boom Boom Room.
But
Now
this is quite a room.
it is.
It really is.
Nick,
Yes, sir.
you got anything going on? that
Yeah,
you wanna
I've
tell
got a
the
couple
ladies
of
and gentlemen
things.
about.
Yes, I am starting to get out of the hibernation, so I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I can be seen at O'Donoghue's in Brunswick, Maine, next Friday night, June the 18th.
I may make it.
And I also, please do, I'd love to see you, will also be at Trinken Brewing that's in West Bath on Thursday, July 15th as well. So super excited for those, and that's
Let's
as
go,
long as I'm
Johnny.
still in the River Comics after this show.
Yeah.
Okay, correction. Yes, thank you very much for asking. I will also be at Trinken Brewing on Saturday, July 10th.
Yeah, the critical part of the show for you guys who are promoting your acts is getting the dates right. I'll just give that clue to you. Hey, Ann-Marie, what do you have going on?
So I'll be at a show this Saturday, but that'll be in the past by the time anyone hears this. But I'll be at Trinket Brewing too, because it's the best.
Oh, yeah. I might get it out on Friday night.
That would be great.
It's a Saturday, though.
That's all right.
It's the 12th, but like I said, it's in the past, so don't worry about it, audience that's listening. And then after that, I'll be on Ultra Quiz Plus.
When is that going to be?
That's pretty exciting.
It's recording on the 1st of July, and everyone should come watch. And
Boom Boom
and then it'll be released when, Doug?
About a week afterwards.
About a week after.
Nice. That sounds great.
Now,
And then I'm hosting at CBU on the 17th of July.
Nice.
I don't know how.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
17th.
You're
Also, as always, I'll be at work.
You're really moving forward,
I'm
Ann-Marie.
moving forward.
Congratulations.
And what I will tell our listeners, because in a rare move, I've actually booked a whole bunch of shows ahead. So by the time you listen to this, it won't be in the past. So we're going to have a live recording here at Craft Brew Underground on June 17th with Don Hartill, Colleen McCauley, and Sarah Karen Poulin?
Poulin Karen.
Damn
actually,
it!
but
Sarah Poulin Karen. Yeah?
Karen Poulin Sarah.
Karen. No, Sheldon, what are you doing to
Karen
me?
wants a manager.
Yay!
Still call her Julie.
I
Call
did
her
it.
Julie.
That's the flow, ladies and gentlemen. Then we'll also be recording the show live, and we encourage you to attend on July 1st. That show will be Ann-Marie Keene, it will be Mike Gray, and it will be Gabriel Burry Moore. Sheldon, I think it's time for a quick check of the scores, don't you?
Why, yes, indeed. And things have gotten tighter, believe it or not.
How could
believe
that
it
be
or
possible?
not. Ann-Marie with 14, still in the lead, but not quite, because Nick also has 14, and Johnny Friggin Ater with 11.
Ooh.
Wow, he's really catching up to the kids.
Once again, it's going to come down to the song round.
Well, even though we have a round
We
before
do.
we go to the song round, and you know what that round is, Sheldon? It's
Why,
the
yes.
lightning fast world of true or false. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sheldon K. Bird will read out true or false questions, and our panelists will attempt to answer them as true or false. False or true. What could be easier?
What
Nothing could be
could
easier.
be easier?
And I will remind Sheldon that the round is fast, but you don't have to read the questions
Oh,
fast.
come on,
I like it when he
man.
reads them fast. I think it's funny.
Yes, I love to jerk the panel around.
Oh.
All right, are you ready, panel?
You can't jerk me.
Here
You
comes
said the
the
panda.
throw, Ann-Marie. Well, I could try.
Okay! It's lightning fast!
All right, are you ready, panel?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Question number 1, or letter 1, as we say on Ultra Quiz Plus. Cat is short for Cathew.
True or false?
False.
False.
True.
Ah, what is it, Doug?
It's false, ladies and gentlemen. How can it be true?
Ask Johnny.
That is short for Catherine, obviously. All right.
Yeah.
Sheldon, next
Good.
one.
Letter 2. 6% of American men think they can beat a bear in a fair fight.
True. You guys
True
are
or false?
fucking idiots.
I want to say it's true because they have a lot of experience beating themselves, but it's false.
False. No comment.
And what's the answer, Doug?
Sadly, it's true, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa.
Yes, a
No
nationwide
hope
poll.
for humanity at all.
All right. Then we have letter 3. Liza Minnelli has outlived Donald Trump's blog, which is called From the Desk of Donald J. Trump.
True.
That's definitely not true because my blog is coming back, baby. So big, believe me. It's coming back
All right.
right away. Definitely true.
Point for impersonation.
There you go. You're welcome.
True.
It's true, ladies and gentlemen, because another week of Liza Minnelli is alive!
Letter 4. Donald Trump appeared at an event with his pants on backwards.
Ooh, it's a hard one.
It's definitely true because Melania didn't have time to get him dressed that morning.
Actually, I heard it was Hope Hicks, but yes.
Aha, there was a Stormy Daniel coming in that night.
Who's Donald Trump? I've never heard of her.
I'm going to say
D-A-W-N-A-L-D.
Oh, that's good.
false.
False? Anne-Marie, have you actually said anything?
No.
yet?
Oh,
Sorry.
Christ, false, I guess.
Oh,
Very
we
plausible.
just don't know!
0 points for that.
I
except
almost
my
went with that.
for the quips. All right, panel. Letter 5. A home DNA kit is not a good baby shower gift.
True or false?
False.
That would be true because that would just be using one of my curtains next to my bedroom. So that's absolutely true.
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 You think it's true? It's not a good.
It's
You
not
know
not.
what? It is true. It's
is.
Yeah.
Sorry, Amanda.
Frig yeah, Johnny.
Yes, I know. Well, now what do I do with the one I got her?
I know. I got her one too.
We just don't know.
Our very own Amanda Kinsey is having her baby shower next Wednesday.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We should have plugged that.
In the boom boom
We
room.
just did.
Oh.
that was the lightning fast world of true or false. Now, ladies and gentlemen, comes the ultimate round for Ultra Quiz Plus. That's right, Ultra, Ultimate. I did that. I totally did it. You saw me do it. Now, Sheldon,
a
what is the name
non-visual
of this
media.
round? I grow weary.
What?
Is the name of the next round.
See, that was a good prompt, wasn't it?
It was, Sheldon.
All right. The next round is going to be the song round.
Is it the song round already?
It is the song round, which is almost always the decider. It's very high risk. In this.
So here's what we got to do. So Sheldon
Yes.
is going to give us a quick check of the scores.
I will.
And then Sheldon is going to read out the song round theme. And then we, here in the studio audience, are going to take a short 8-second break to give our panelists time to pen an opus for your ear holes. Sheldon, are you ready?
Not quite, Duck.
Oh, that's... I would have thought I'd given you plenty of time.
Not quite, Duck.
Say something
see.
about the opus.
Ann-Marie with 18, Nick Dufault with 18, Johnny Friggin Ater with 12.
Oh.
Come on, John, come on! I'm
The
rooting for you.
youngsters have opened up.
I got to ride home with
Shouldn't
this
have eaten the
guy.
cake. It's
Aw,
it's got-
he called me a youngster.
The youngsters have opened up a little bit of a lead, but as you know, ladies and gentlemen, with the song round, there's still all to play for here on Ultra Quiz Plus. Now, we're going to take a short break so these guys can write a song, but we can't do that before I tell you that I am Doug Bergfeld, and I am with Sheldon Bird, with Nick Dufault, Johnny Ater, and Ann-Marie Keene at the
Hello.
Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street. The entrance is on Main Street, but the address is on Court Street. CBU expects you to figure it out, and so do we. Home of over 1 million craft beers.
Holy
Millions.
shit.
Yeah, millions and
You've really
millions.
added a lot
you
to the
could
menu.
drink all those beers and still never hear anything like Ultra Quiz Plus.
That's right.
We're the only one out there, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't have to plus it, but we did! And we're back at Craft Brew Underground at the CBU Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. I am sitting with some great people tonight. I'm sitting with Johnny Ater. Yay! Nick Dufault.
Oh my God.
Ann-Marie Keene.
That's me.
And of course, the voluptuous Sheldon Bird.
Voluptuous.
All right.
I don't know about
When we
that.
left our heroes, we were just about to gallop into the wonderful song round. Meanwhile, back in the barn. So, Sheldon.
Yes.
I think that you need to remind everybody, because it's been a full 8 seconds, on what the song round theme was.
Panel, are you all paying attention? The theme for the song round is summer vacation.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to get to that song round right away. But before we do, we have to sing the song round song. Do we not?
We do.
All right.
Every
It's
time.
in the contract.
That's right.
Here we go.
It's the song round. Yes, it's the
that was way too tuneful.
That was a lot
My
of
goodness.
pretty moments in that one. It was a sweet,
I was doing a
sweet
little
moment.
harmony.
Swept away.
All right, now normally we draw straws before we do the song round to know who's going to go first. But
Since we don't have any rookies.
and Nick has been out for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So I think we need to invoke the Algonica rule,
On Nick. Oh, I think
Nick
that's
Dufault.
a good idea.
which means Nick is the newbie and he must go first.
Okay. So my song is to the tune of Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. I ate my first 6-string cheese. Bought it at the dollar store. Flaming hot Cheetos till my fingers red. It was the best week off from work. Could have spent all my money. Stayed home and got fat as lard. Take no shit and eat extra toasty Cheez-Its. Only left to go to the bar. Oh, when I look back now, I should have tried to get a sunburn. And if I had the choice, yeah, I'd always be on the couch. That was the best week of my life.
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Dufault is on the board.
Right, Nick.
All right, now since
Do you
I
have any
forgot-
more of the extra toasty Cheez-Its? They're my favorite.
I stopped buying them when I got to 2 family-sized boxes at a time.
Okay.
So what we want to do now, right, Sheldon, is hey, who wants to be next?
I'll do it.
Ann-Marie
a
Keene has
volunteer.
volunteered
Never volunteer for anything, Ann.
to take the middle spot. Ann-Marie Keene, are you ready to issue forth your warblings?
Nope.
All right, then that means I am. So Ann-Marie, take it a friggin' way. Ann-Marie Keene.
So I haven't had a summer vacation in a while, but it reminds me of things that happen in the pharmacy. Every year, right around Memorial Day until about August, about 5 or 6 times a day, someone comes to the counter and they say, "You're not going to believe what happened." And I say, "I bet I know what happened." It goes like this. Just as you thought it was going all right, you said your goodbyes and you boarded your flight. But what a shame you left your meds at home. You packed so much, almost everything in sight. How many shoes you need for just 5 nights? Oh, what a shame you left your meds at home. We can get them transferred here, but insurance ain't gonna pay. I can't wait to have this argument today. Why does it always seem to be you made a mistake, but you want to yell at me? I'm not the one who left their meds at home. Blocking my counter, telling me off, complaining to me that you're paying too much. You think you're special, but people do this all of the time. Running around, seeing all the sights. Who cares about your health? It's just your life. Good thing for you, being careless just isn't a crime. Truth is, I get you more than I want to admit. I am also a little scatterbrained. But I'm not on medication, and this ain't my vacation. So stop asking me if it's done. Just as we finally finish it up, I smile at you and I tell you good luck. Shame you gotta do it all again when you get home. Transfer them back, pain in the crack. Next time be careful when you go to pack. Don't be a dummy and leave your meds at home.
Ann-Marie Keene is on the board now.
There was so much comedy material in a pharmacy.
Oh, we all know.
Ann-Marie Keene knew.
Wow.
She knew. She's bread and butter over there. Now we're going to move on to our anchorman tonight.
Friggin' Johnny Ater.
The
All right.
illustrious Johnny Ater.
Well, I'm really looking forward to doing this.
You look like it.
I know.
It's right up there with root canals. Isn't it?
This is summer vacation to the tune of Ted Nugent's Cat Scratch Fever.
And my favorite rock and roll artist, no doubt.
I've got a sunburn, hurts like hell. Melanoma cooking, I can tell. I stepped on jellyfish, foot starts to swell. I look like a Bigfoot, I just fell. Now, 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 now. Attacked by a great white on the next day. Wife just laughing, saying he just wanted to play. Now, 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 now.
That was a drum fill.
Windstorm at the beach, sand in my eye. Scratch my cornea, that's no lie. Summer vacation has finally arrived. I'll be back next year if I'm still alive. Hey! That's it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Ater is on the board. Now comes the critical part of the song round where Sheldon K. Bird struggles and struggles and pecks at his tiny abacus as he calculates and issues forth the song round scores alone.
All right, I have them. Believe it or not, I have them already.
I do believe you.
It's been a real test of my bird brain,
I've seen a lot of fluttering.
but I got them. We have Ann-Marie Keene, who locked down 9 points.
9.
Nick Dufault with 6 points.
6
and Johnny Friggin Ater with 8 points.
8 points.
Let's see what happens. Wow, huh?
There is some math that's going to happen right now, and sadly, Sheldon will be doing that math. And as I indicated before, his tiny brain struggles with complicated calculations. So, in order for Sheldon to process the immense amount of data that he has taken in during this night, I must offer him his allotment of suet. Sheldon,
I am starving.
are you ready to receive your pecking ball now?
Does Dolly Parton sleep on her back?
I'm lifting it up to his beak. Ah, yes, he's pecking away. He's masticating the suet. He's taking it in. Oh,
Fried
I
mud.
see a little glint in his eye. Sheldon Bird is ready to issue first the final scores.
We have Ann-Marie finally with 27.
Ann-Marie.
Nick Dufault finally with 24. And Johnny
24.
Friggin Ater with 20.
20!
So that means,
What
Doug,
does that mean?
that means that Ann-Marie
Ann-Marie
is this
is the
week's
winner.
champion.
Because you know how much I love it when you mess up the order. Yes, I love it. Ann-Marie Keene. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Hooray. Good job.
Thanks.
Break. I'm going for the run out, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Coming back in.
I'll stay out of it.
Lamont's
Fucking won't.
I promise.
None of us will.
Trust me.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the wonderful Ultra Quiz Plus tonight at Craft Brew Underground at Craft. Oh, fuck, you didn't even do anything.
You got in your head, man.
I thought it was an echo. At Craft Brew Underground. Ground.
Oh, it's like it's psyche.
In the boom boom room.
All right,
I'm the repairman,
I'm
man.
going to take it again.
Stop letting him
Ladies
get in
and
your
gentlemen, that concludes Ultra Quiz Plus for the evening here at Craft Brew Underground in the Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. First, I want to thank and give commiserations to Johnny Ater.
Yeah!
Great to
Put
be
a
here.
hell of a fight.
Bolt.
Also put a hell
And
of a
our
fight.
winner, congratulations, Ann-Marie Keene.
Damn it. Thanks.
For Sheldon Bird, I've been Doug Bergfeld. Good night.
Summer vacation has finally arrived. I'll be back next year if I'm still alive.
Hey!
That's it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Ater is on the board. Now comes the critical part of the song round where Sheldon K. Bird struggles and pecks at his tiny abacus as he calculates and issues forth the song round scores alone.
All right, I have them. Believe it or not, I have them already.
I do believe you.
It's been a real test of my bird brain,
I've seen a lot of fluttering.
but I got them. We have Ann-Marie Keene, who locked down 9 points.
9.
Nick Dufault with 6 points.
6
and Johnny Friggin Ater with 8 points.
8 points.
Let's see what happens. Wow, huh?
There's some math that's going to happen right now, and sadly, Sheldon will be doing that math. And as I indicated before, his tiny brain struggles with complicated calculations. So, in order for Sheldon to process the immense amount of data that he has taken in during this night, I must offer him his allotment of suet. Sheldon,
I am starving.
are you ready to receive your pecking ball now?
Does Dolly Parton sleep on her back?
I'm lifting it up to his beak. Ah, yes, he's pecking away. He's masticating the suet. He's taking it in. Oh,
Fried
I
mud.
see a little glint in his eye. Sheldon Bird is ready to issue first the final scores.
We have Ann-Marie, finally, with 27.
Ann-Marie.
Nick Dufault, finally, with 24. And Johnny
24.
Friggin Ater with 20.
20!
So that means,
What
Doug,
does that mean?
that means that Ann-Marie
Ann-Marie
is
is
this
the
week's
winner.
champion.
Because you know how much I love it when you mess up the order. Yes, I love it. Ann-Marie Keene. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Ultra Quiz Plus for the evening here at Craft Brew Underground in the Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. First, I want to thank and give commiserations to Johnny Ater.
Yeah!
Great to be
What a
here.
hell of a fight. Also put up a
And
hell of a
our winner, congratulations, Ann-Marie Keene.
Damn it. Thanks.
For Sheldon Bird, I've been Doug Bergfeld. Good